Hi, children. It's your boy, Daniel, relying on Minecrafter69, and today, I will be talking about how overpopulation affects the environment. All right. Before we get into the effects, let's I'll just give you guys um a quick quick definition on what overpopulation is. So pretty much, overpopulation is the condition of an undesirable amount of people living in the earth right now. As you can see here in this picture, I think it's from Russia and Moscow, and it's just a ton of people. It's just very crowded, and yeah. Let's get to the first effect. The depletion of natural resources, I think. Yes, sir. So, with more people living on Earth, with more people being born on Earth, it of course means that we need more livestock. We need more food, we need more water. However, the problem is that Earth can only hold just a certain amount of food. It can't make infinite amounts of food. It's not unlimited. It's very limited. So, problem is, um, people are born and they don't get food and they starve to death, and nobody wants to starve to death. People want to keep on living, they keep on want to living their lives, of course. Basic human nature, right? So with having a depletion of natural resources, a depletion of food, there comes bad things such as crime. People steal for food. People steal to get money for food. So that's of course a very bad effect. Then, talking about the natural resources, the depletion of it, we also have the depletion of other natural resources besides food, such as fossil fuels, coals, and everything else. Um, so since we need transport, right? Since we need transport, we need cars, motorcycles, and to get that, to to get the ability to function them, we need gases, we need gas, we need like fossil fuels and oils, like diesel or something. And with that, it's unrenewable energy, so it's a one-time use. After you buy it, you burn it, and then you have to buy it again. It leaves, all right, and that's of course very bad for third world countries, countries that are just now or just recently developing in this world right now. They need fossil fuels, natural resources to grow, to develop. However, the problem is that in this world right now, since overpopulation is happening, um, there's just a limited amount of it, and this can make conflict between countries, which is very bad, of course. So as you can see here, these are the cars, and talking about cars, about gases, natural resources. Well, we're not going to talk about natural resources anymore. However, we're going to talk about global warming. So, cars, they emit carbon monoxide, and this carbon monoxide is a greenhouse gas. So what happens is it floats through the air and it depletes the atmosphere. The atmosphere layer that is supposed to reflect the sun, that is supposed to reflect the radiation of the sun, gets depleted. So radiations of the sun goes directly into earth and it makes the earth hotter. And of course we don't want that because global warming. is very bad. It takes water, it takes up our water and our air, and it's really bad. We don't want that. And another reason, talking about global warming, since we need cars, we need factories to build cars and other types of machinery. In in this generation now, in this age now, machinery is a major part of the generation because technology in our household, like there's a bunch of things that are made from factories, a bunch of machineries, like the fridge or the air conditioner, and maybe laptops, phones, digital devices, TVs, and they are made from factories. Now, the problem is with these factories, we have a ton of factories in our world right now. It creates more air pollution because the factories they emit gases, greenhouse gases as well, from their pipes. So, yeah. And then we're going to continue to talk about deforestation. Deforestation is very bad because it can lead to animal endangerment, species endangerment, or even species extinction. So, since there are more people on this earth, there's more people being born to it, we need more living space. And to achieve more living space, we cut down trees. We cut down forests, what is called deforestation. And this is very bad because there's a chance that the organisms that live there, such as um plants, animals, small insects even, they they get killed. They die because they have to find another habitat because their forests are deforested. They are destroyed pretty much. Now, sometimes the animals um can immigrate successfully, but most of the time they don't, and then they just die, and that is very bad because it can lead up to animal endangerment or even worse, animal extinction, species extinction. And deforestation is also very bad because um deforestation is something that is included, that participates in the cause of global warming. So what happens is that since the cars and the factories they emit carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, and other many greenhouse gases, these are actually these are actually these are actually renewed. They can be renewed. They have the ability to be renewed by forests, by plants. So the plants they take in these carbon greenhouse gases, and they they give out oxygen, and that is very good, of course. However, since we keep on cutting them down, it's very bad because then we don't have oxygen. We have air pollution, which then creates global warming. As you can see here, um, in the Arctic, since the Earth is getting hotter and hotter every day, the polar caps on the Arctic, on the North Pole and on the South Pole, they are melting. And this is very bad because it causes the sea temperature to rise, making some countries sink even. Take Kiribati or Tuvalu as example. And this is always also very bad because this has a role in animal endangerment and animal extinction. As you can see in this picture, the polar bears, they have nowhere to go because the polar caps are melting. And that's what I've got so far, everybody. Thank you for listening, and yeah, um, Minecrafter 69. All right.